That was probably the most serious bromance I've seen, yeah, since Apollo and Rocky. But like I said, at no point did I think Apollo and Rocky warned each other. Hey, yo, Apollo, you looking mighty good in those shorts. You know what I'm saying? Look, Stallion. Matter of fact, I like the way your lip droops, man. Yo, I'm done. Okay, back to the rest of the review. All right, y'all. So I just got out of watching The Long Walk. And I love when a movie has like a gimmick that, kind of really gets the audience like really into the movie. So I heard like when they did the early screeners, they would have people walking on treadmills and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And look, I did my little 30 minutes on the treadmill this morning. So when I sat down and they started doing the walk, I was feeling it. I was feeling it, you know what I'm saying? So the last time a movie had a gimmick like this that really had me like really into this shit was A Quiet Place. We had to be quiet the whole time. So the whole time when they're walking in this movie, I felt it. Like a couple of times I felt like I was catching a Charlie horse. My feet were starting to hurt. My heart was racing. All right, so forgive me, I forgot the director's name, but he did a really good job at making the audience feel just as tired as the cast does. So yeah, so The Long Walk, I guess it's in this somewhat dystopian future. America's gone in the shitter, and they're trying to bring America back. So Mark Hamill, who plays the Major, and he plays a great role here, he's trying to, I guess, toughen up these lazy bastard kids. All right, these kids that all they want to do is get on social media all day and get on the game. No, you're gonna get out of here, and y'all gonna do this walk. And the last man standing, you're gonna get riches beyond your wildest dreams in one wish. Not three, but one wish, all right? And in return, you are going to be in the best shape of your life. You're going to be tough. You're going to be hardened, all right? And, you're just going to be that nigga, all right? So you got these group of kids who, I guess it's like a draft, like a military draft. I think that's how it went. So they do this walk, right? And each of these characters, well, most of them, you get a bond with. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the Karate Kid Legends boy is in here. And he's one of the standouts. I don't know his name, but man, I hated Karate Kid Legends, but man, he was one of the best parts of this movie. And it also has your boy from Alien Romulus, the android. I call him Damson Idris Jr. And he's a star here. And then the head guy, like, the lead, the white dude, I forgot his name. Like, I don't know any of the names of these people. I'm sorry. Well, Rashad, how can you be a critic? And yeah, you have to know the names of the cast and the crew. What kind of channel do you have? Eat a dick, motherfucker. All right, so anyways, yeah, man, and some of the deaths were like really heartbreaking, man, because you like I said, you get a bond with these characters. Like, not only do you see them bond, but then you bond with them. So you don't want to see anybody go, but motherfuckers drop, and when they drop, and they don't shy away from the violence. They don't shy away from the brutality. Like these soldiers didn't give a fuck. This ain't too far-fetched. With the way the country is going, and the way shit's like playing out. It's not too far-fetched with this movie, you know what I'm saying? I was nervous in the theater, man, because I know with the climate and what's been going on, I'm like, I hope nobody goes crazy in this damn theater, man, and go to popping off. Because I was looking at a few people, man, there was one guy that kept walking back and forth. I guess he had a weak bladder, but he kept going to the bathroom. I said, okay, this motherfucker walked by one more time. I'm watching his ass. If you try to pull something out, man, my fat ass is gonna move as fast as I can to tackle that nigga down and disarm him or whatever. There's some predictability here because within the first 15 minutes who's gonna make it. Who's gonna be the finalist, okay? And that's okay. I watch enough movies to know when it comes to something like this, who's gonna make it in the end. But sometimes I will be surprised and be like, oh shit, well, I didn't see that coming. I didn't think it was gonna make it. So yeah, this whole movie is just walk and just survival and the bond that these guys get. And sometimes you see some nasty shit, you see some brutal shit. It's a walk for survival. And I don't know, the color palette in this movie kind of reminded me of Walking Dead. I kept thinking Walking Dead for some reason. And then just the whole survival aspect of it. And by the end, the end was, like I said, kind of predictable. I kind of knew where they were going with this. I was okay, either it's going to be ending A or ending B. End up being ending B for me. I was like, okay, yeah. So when it was over, I was like, okay, yeah, the ending didn't really give me that super, I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, because this whole movie was a gut punch. This whole movie was intense. It was emotional at times. you know, I kind of like, I'm a sensitive nigga anyway, so I kind of choked up a little bit. But at the end, I don't want to say it was underwhelming, but I was like, all right, that was cool. But with a movie like this and the way it was going, I was like, man, yeah, there's going to be some intense shit at the end. But I did leave satisfied. By the way, it's starting to rain around here, so I know you can probably hear the rain coming down. So yeah, overall, this was a very good watch, man. This was what I kind of, you know, I didn't really know what to expect. But a movie called The Long Walk about, you know, either you walk or you die. I knew I was coming into something that was going to be, you know, intense. I think I probably used that word a few times in this review. So I highly recommend it. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. If you haven't seen it, comment, let me know what you think about it. All right, so I was in the middle of editing and then something just popped in my head and I had to share it on video to talk about this review, right? So, I guess this is kind of going into spoiler territory a little bit, but not so much, right? So, the two leads, right? So, you got your boy, I think his name was Pete, Alien Romulus Cyborg, and then the white dude who was the lead. Am I not the only one that thought at any moment these two were going to start going at it? And I'm not talking about fighting either. Like, the bromance was so thick, okay? It rivals Rocky and Apollo Creed. The only difference is that at no point in time did I think Rocky and Apollo wanted to fuck each other. Okay, at that I just thought they were like really close brothers, like they're friends that bonded through beating each other up, right? These two, there were even times where they would like look at each other, and all I could hear is I'm serious, man. Am I tripping? I'm like, cause yo, especially when, I forgot who it was, man, but somebody asked Alien Romulus dude, they said, hey, man, you got a girl at home? And he was like, nah, I ain't got no girl. And then they kind of side-eye each other like, you ain't got no girl, and you awfully close to this motherfucker. What's going on here? Hey, I'm sorry, yo, maybe I'm tripping, man. I don't know. Look, hey, I mean, this world we live in now, if it would have happened, I don't think it would have brought the movie down, but I wouldn't have been surprised, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just thought they were going to start making out, but they were going to start kissing when they would look in each other's eyes and the things they would do for each other. Like, out of everybody, right? How is it that these two who just met on this long walk all of a sudden are two peas in the pod, man? I think there was something there. There was something there, man. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, but yeah, that was probably the most serious bromance I've seen, yeah, since Apollo and Rocky. But like I said, at no point did I think Apollo and Rocky wanted each other, you know. Hey, yo, Apollo, you looking mighty good in those shorts, you know what I'm saying? Look, Stallion, matter of fact, I like the way your lip droops, man. Yo, I'm done. Okay, back to the rest of the review. So, I'm gonna give this movie gets an A for me. I really give this movie an A, man. Like, mostly because of the performances and just to be able to continually walking and acting at the same time when you're fucking tired. Well, I'm assuming they was tired. Yeah, I dug it. A is what I give The Long Walk. All right, and that's it, and that's all. Comment freely below. Let me know what y'all thought. If like and dig this content, like, subscribe, notification bell in the corner. Rashad, any negatives? Not really. Not really. Like I said, but just besides a little bit of the predictable where I kind of knew where this was going, but still, I really did enjoy this, man. I really did. And that's all I got. All right. Peace.